Welcome back to a special episode of Weekend Bullshit. I'm one of your hosts, Ad from the Cloud Cartel, and with me is Jackson Vape Reviews.
Hi to everybody in chat, if we've got anybody in chat. my fault, I forgot the fucking football was on, so even if there's one person watching, at the end of the day, it's one person on it. It's a bit of fun, bit of enjoyment between us both. I'm not massively keen on football myself. I'm more of a UFC sort of guy, so it's one of them at the end of the day. So I'm not cancelling. I thought, well, I realised later in the week, obviously, football was on, but I thought, well, sod it, I'm not cancelling it because you've always got that one or two people that will still watch that don't watch the football, if that makes sense. So, no, looking forward to it. So, do you know what I mean? And like we were just saying, like we just saying, I got the ether for £9. £9.
Fucking
mate.
smashed it for £9.
Yeah, so you can't moan at that.
I thought I got a bargain for £20.
Well, I said when it first came out, I was going to get it, and then it was, you know, when you see it, and I kept seeing it £50, £49. I thought I ain't paying £49 fucking pound. And then I think I've seen it the other month at 27. I was humming and ahhing at that. And then today I was just sitting there looking today, and then it was £9. And I thought, nah, that can't be right. That can't be right.
Where'd you get it from?
Evolution Vaping.
Fucking cheeky bastard.
Honestly, but no, I looked at it. I kept looking at it and I thought, I'm just buying the fucking glass or something here, aren't I?
Yeah.
I paid for it, and then I had to go back on it. So I went back on it again, and it says £9.99. And I said, like I said to the missus, it's got to be a misprint, surely. Yeah. And it does. You know, when you brought it, you got the email back. It says it all. The actual tank, stainless steel.
Bloody
so
hell.
Unless they've done a misprint. But they have to sell it me out that anyway. They've got to give it me out that now anyway. So I don't know. All colours as well, mate.
Bloody hell.
Happy bunny.
Right, who we got in chat at the moment? We've got Vaping Jedi. Hello, mate. We got Duchess Coils in. Oh my god, shit's gonna hit the fan. Hello, mate. We got Tobias. Derek's in the house. You got Tom Lifford. I'm gonna murder this. Immorch 37. Thanks for stopping by. And Duchess, go fuck yourself. Still look like Bambi, cheeky bastard. I hope you're all doing well. So, start of the show. What you vaping?
I've got a few things actually. We'll start off. Get the fucking vapor out my face. Now this, I know it's old, right? The Isolation RTA from Death Wish. Look at that.
Bloody hell, I've never even seen that.
No, before. Mate, honestly, it is old. I think it's a couple of years, maybe 3 years old. That's banging. I ain't going to give too much away, so I'm going to review it. Okay. But that's really banging. And that's on the VCM 21700 Mech Mod. Then we've got in that, you're going to have to try this. The most talked about juice on the planet, mate. This is TVB.
Yeah, I've seen it everywhere.
Yeah, it's brilliant, mate. You got to try it. You've got to try it. This one is Shake 'em Up. As you can see.
What's in that?
Well, you shake them up, you sort of strawberry and banana milkshake. Oh. Now, you don't get ice with it, but I like ice in everything. So
work that one out.
I have ice. So I've got a lot of ice in that. Well, it's 100 mil. Put your Nick shots in 120 mil. I think I put about 23 milligrams of cool harder in. So I smoked it, obviously vaped it, shall I say, down, and then added the cool harder because obviously the bottle's not big enough. Then I got the Pulse 2 as usual with the Pulse 2 RDA on top.
Yeah.
I dropped that the other fucking day, bastard, getting out of the car.
Did you go? Was it all right though?
Well, to start with, it was flickering, and I thought I was pissed off. I thought I fucking broke the fucking thing. Reset it, put it all back together, and touch wood.
It's been fine.
It's still working. Nice. It's got a little chip. You probably won't fucking see it. It's too dark.
Yeah.
Right in the corner there. There you go.
Okay, yeah.
That pissed me off quite a bit, to be fair. And in that, there's some big, bold mango passion.
Never even heard of them.
That's quite nice, to be fair. A lot is. It's more passion fruity style.
Okay.
And then we've got the Works mod. We've got the Ageless Legend.
Yeah.
That's battered up with the Hell Beast on top. Your coils are on them.
Oh, what ones?
I don't know if you can see.
Oh, is that the new ones?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still considering putting them to the adding them to the line, but
They're very good. They're very good. Let me have a vape. Let's give them a whirl. They're very good. Obviously, ramp up to the ramp up time. Hang on. In that, we've got a bit of it's creamy sort of a mango burst. It's definitely got cream in it.
yeah.
It's cream or custard. Obviously, with these are the 3 cores, aren't they?
Mm.
The ramp up time, depending on what you're vaping at. I've tried it. Well, I've put them in today, and I've been vaping them today. I tried them at 80 sort of watts.
Yeah.
Obviously, it takes a couple of seconds to ramp up.
Yeah.
Then it's like, oof, and I mean, bang.
Yeah.
It's fucking hell. You know what I mean? And then I put them at 100 watts because I like to vape between 80 to 100 watts. And I put them at 100 watts and boom. No,
yeah, I was doing 110 on them when I was testing them out originally.
Yeah.
And I quite enjoy them.
The flavour, I would probably say, I've got to put it out there, the flavour is probably the best of any coil.
You prefer them to Staggards and Aliens?
I think, especially with me, everything's cool harder and everything.
Yeah.
So whatever it comes with, obviously I rarely vape bakery. It's all fruit, so cool harder everything.
Yeah.
With these, you get the best cool harder hit, then with the pop of the flavour afterwards, and they're probably, I wouldn't say by far, but if you're vaping high wattage, they are the best.
Oh, okay, lovely.
I reckon, honestly.
So I'm happy you're happy with them.
I am, yeah. I just wish, to be fair with you now, well, earlier on, I thought, fucking bastards, I should have fucking took them out and put them in the Death Wish fucking isolation tank.
Yeah.
So I might do that at a later date. But no, I'm really happy with them. Really,
no, that's good. What's it we got in chat? Jedi saying your mic sounds a lot better. And he's calling me Burt Reynolds if I had a moustache. And why can't I be cool as fuck like Jackson from Duchess? Mate, I've been shaving every day now, so I'm trying to be. I look like a baby face.
I know. Yeah. You ain't even that much younger than me, though. To be fair, are you?
No, I've never been able to grow one. We're back on fucking beards again now. This seems to be every time Duchess is in the chat, we always end up talking about beards. It's just because he can't grow hair on his head. That's all it is. Oh, is that all you've been vaping though?
Well, this week, yeah. To be fair, it is actually. That's all I've been vaping. I'm gonna have to be honest. I think. But you got to be fucking honest. I've got the selection of fogging out the Batman shoes.
The what?
The fogging out with the Batman. Don't ask me to read it. I can't read fucking Portuguese, man.
Oh, I've seen those bottles, but
they already come nicked up and everything. So you get 3 milligram, 6 milligram, and all that. In the UK anyway, don't you? Mate, I got a coffee and milk. It's fucking disgusting.
Coffee and milk,
mate. Oh, I was heaving off the thing. I mean, physically heaving. And then the only one I got 5 in the range.
Yeah.
The only one I can fucking vape is this pineapple rum upside down cake, and that's rum. No, that tastes of rum, pure rum.
Bloody hell.
With a biscuity sort of end at the back.
Oh.
That's the only one I can vape. The rest of them I can't fucking vape, so they'll just stand there to look pretty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, that's all I've been vaping all week, to be fair.
Oh, that's all right. What about me? Right, I've got the Trio Life with the Axial Pro with the Series deck in it. That's lovely. And in that, and I don't like this liquid, but I'm vaping it, is Heavy Sedative by Vape Asylum. It doesn't really have much of a taste to it, but I haven't steeped any of my liquids yet, so I'm sort of running on empty. I got the Haku's header on the billet box with some of Jay's World Ender. God, his light is so bright. Jay's World
I was
Ender.
just thinking that.
Turn this shit down. Jay's World Ender. That's like a mixture of fruit. That's really good. Got the heavy hitter with the recoil. In that, I've got I can never say this. Fantasy Apple Ice. And then I've got the Ether on the Odin 100. And in there, I've got some Yoda juice, Yoda blood.
Looking good, looking good.
And I got a coffee as well.
Do you know on the Ether?
Yeah.
That yours has got the smoked out glass in it.
Yeah.
So you brought that separate, didn't you?
Yes, I
Oh,
think I
bastard.
did. I think I did. Because if you get the glass pack, that's £7, and it comes with like stabilised piss, like the Ultim stuff.
Yeah.
The black one and a white one.
Oh, but I'll just keep the existing one and spray paint it.
Might as well. Well, it's pretty much nearly the same price you fucking paid for the whole
That's
thing.
right, yeah, that's literally what I just thought. It's fucking the same fucking price, man. You know what I mean?
You might think you'd go down in price. Because if the Ether's only going for like $9.99, you might think they might put it for $5.
I don't understand. Surely it's got to be a misprint.
Well, if they ship it, don't fucking complain.
Well, with the shipping on, £13.
That's still not bad. That's still really good.
£13. So I don't see how you can moan at that. £13.
Oh, I love.
You know what I mean?
I've got to be honest with the. Oh, and also, sorry, before I forget, the Thelema with the drop 1.5, and I have no. Oh, and I got this, and I'm not overly keen on this, but I'm vaping it. Buttermint.
Buttermint.
Do you remember Murray mints?
Yeah, you can still get them now.
That's what that tastes like, and it does taste identical.
Does it?
Yeah, it's identical, but it's really weird in a vape.
I bet you've got that like mentally.
Yeah, it's such an odd liquid, but I don't know. Yeah. It's one of those you will when you first start vaping, you're like, oh, I like this, and then like 10 minutes later, like,
yeah, you can't be sort of looking after vape it, can you?
No.
Like,
you're right, Chris.
What I've tended to find with vaping anyway, I don't know if it's just me, you, or everyone else in chat, is once you've been vaping for a while, you tend to sort of find your own sort of flavors that you stick with.
Yeah.
And that's what's happened with me. I'm always on one certain flavor, and then I will branch out and try this, try that, or try this. Yeah. But I've always got to have that one flavor in the house. If I ain't got it, I'm not happy.
That's it. I'm really weird. In the mornings, it's always desserty sort of ones from your coffee. And of an afternoon, I have dessert. But during the day at work, it always has to be like some sort of fruit.
Yeah.
Or like candy flavors. Because just trying to vape that all one day, I vaped butter number 2 throughout the day, and that is an amazing liquid. But for during the day, it's just so sickly.
These are custards. I've tried Captain. I don't know if you've heard of them. Captain's custard.
I've heard of it. I've never tried it.
A lot of people say it's the best custard ever to be vaped.
Yeah.
I'm not a massive fan. And then obviously I got the TVP range, and then one of the TVP ranges is Tartanberry, which is a strawberry custard.
Yeah.
And I can vape that perfectly fine.
Oh, okay. I was obsessed. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was obsessed with Vapetasia I've heard of that. When I first started, and they had it was all just custards. So it was like strawberry custards. They had all these other ones, but they done a honeydew custard, which sounds really odd. Honeydew custard. It sounds not very good, but it was so good. But then I vaped so much of it, I can't touch it now. Even the smell of it, I'm like, keep it away. I can't do it.
Have you ever had vapor's tongue?
Yep.
Have you really?
Yeah, 4 or 5 times.
You know that can't taste the liquid.
What's that?
They say vapor's tongue obviously can't taste the liquid at all. Is that true?
You can't taste certain flavours of it. See, like I was obsessed for a long time with Trumpet. And they had a melon one. Right. And I was obsessed with that. That was one of my favourite liquids. I vaped so much of it. I got to the point where I just couldn't taste it. I could taste other liquids, I just couldn't taste that.
Yeah, but is that because you vaped it that much, that often, day in, day out, weeks in?
It's
You know
something to
what I
do
mean?
with your taste buds, because it's like with well, this is just what I've read up, because I got a bit panicky and I've done a bit of googling, and apparently it's to do. It's like when there's a bad smell, and then after a while you don't realise, you don't smell it anymore,
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I do get that. Yeah,
and they
I
tell
do
you
get that.
to huff coffee beans or have something really cold just to shock your taste buds. But
And then vape it, innit?
it took me like 4 or 5 days to get it back.
See, that's mad shit because I've been vaping now. I think it's 3 years next month,
Yeah,
and I personally don't think I've ever had it. I'm sure I ain't.
but it's also down to dehydration as well, apparently.
No, I agree with that because the one thing with vaping, I'll always say that's happened to me. I naturally wear glasses,
Yeah,
so not 24/7, 7 days a week, but I take them off and I put contact lenses in. And because a lot of the time I forget to drink water, my eyes dehydrate. Well, this is what the optician says with
yeah,
me is I'm vaping that much and not drinking enough water that the dehydration is going from my eyes, which are making my contacts like stick to my eye, if that makes sense, and
oh,
not move around
yeah,
because I'm not drinking enough water. And then what I'll do is I've tested it where I've drunk like 4 liters of water in a day. My
yeah.
contact lenses are fine in my eye.
Yeah,
Look,
I always been
weird.
told I do it at work. If I'm vaping, I'll always have a glass of water or like a bottle of water with me.
Yeah, I think you can go, ain't you?
Yeah, because I do find if I do because I'm a bit fluffy, so I need to drink more water than probably most people. I dehydrate a lot quicker. But if I don't
That's,
drink water, I lose flavour quite badly.
see, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I know quite a lot of people done it, and when I first got it, oh, you go. What's Andrew saying? I find out a vapor's tongue more with pods.
Ah, yeah.
I don't know that. I've always only ever heard it when it's like the big devices, like someone there's lots of.
Yeah.
So that must be down to like the concentration or something. The concentration of the liquid. Because isn't pods more 50-50 in salt neck, isn't it?
But yeah, you normally put sort of 50/50 and Nick salts in a pod, don't you? Normally.
Well, I put Nick salt in a bottle, like a normal 50 ml bottle by accident, and I felt so ill. It was horrendous.
It's
Like,
mad shit, isn't it?
yeah, I can't even remember where I was, and I was like, oh, I feel really fucking ill. I think I'm gonna go and throw up. But I felt ill for about 15-20 minutes, so I don't touch that
Really.
stuff.
Yeah, that's what I tend to like to stick with my stuff and then try bits now and again. And then if I like them, they come into sort of rotation of the juices. But
Yeah,
I don't really vape different juices. I get sent a few each month off one company. They're
yeah,
all right, but I tend to don't vape the whole bottle, the 60 ml. I normally it's vape it for about a week, in the
yeah,
rotation.
yeah,
And then I review it, and then I probably 9 times out of 10 don't vape it again.
yeah. Well, I'm quite lucky because obviously when I started vaping, I used to go to my friend's store and he used to let me just try everything before I buy it. So
Yeah,
I never first when I first started vaping, I never actually ended up buying liquid that I didn't like. But it was when I moved away from the shop and had to go online or go into other shops where you can't try that
yeah.
I've got a basket over there full of liquid that most of it I'm not going to touch.
Well, one thing I disagree with. Some people, obviously in chat, might think I'm talking a load of shit, but when I first got into vaping, then you see all the bottles and you want to test everything in the
Yeah,
shop. The best they used to do with myself on some shops that I went in is they'd give you obviously a little bit on your knuckle and you lick it.
yeah,
I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny, but you can lick a juice all you want, but it's how it smokes at the end of the day because some you can lick and you think, oh yeah, this is fucking
yeah,
proper smoke.
yeah. I
And
know
then
what
you
you
vape
mean.
it and it's like, "Ugh."
Yeah,
It's like, you know what I mean? So I think that's a load of bollocks giving you a little fucking spit splash on the fucking back of your knuckle.
yeah. Well, my mate Evan that owns that juice for days, he just had a little wasp nano, just a single coil,
Yeah,
and you just wick it, put it on like zero nick. Try that. Okay, no, you don't like it. Well, you just pulled a little bit of cotton that's literally like that much,
yeah, putting a bit in.
and then you had the little, the little rubber drip tips.
Drip tips. Yeah.
Yeah, and you just picked one. You picked one out of the case. And so, oh, okay, I'll have that one, and then you'd see it being there for like an hour trying out. 10, 15 different liquids.
Yeah, but the more shops need to fucking do that, especially in the UK, because everyone I've been to, it's always put it on a little drop on your knuckle. That's it.
See, I've never had them do that to me.
Oh, I've had it quite a bit, especially in the early days when I first got into it all.
Yeah.
And they're trying to sell you like £60 worth of juice.
Yeah.
And you go in, do you know what I mean? They're trying to sell you this, this, and this. And you're like, you just look at it sort of, and then end up walking out the shop. Well, when I first did it with the juices, I ended up paying about 60, 70 quid for juices. Never tried them. There were a couple on my knuckle. Got back, they were like, ugh, and they were binned. And I thought, never again, never again.
See,
that's why I stick.
See, I don't know if you're the same as me, but I don't like the fact that when companies put the actual ingredients on the bottle. So, say, like, for instance, just take this one, for instance, this buttermint. It says mint, toffee, candy, and milk. So when you buy that, you think, okay, I'm going to taste all that. It don't taste nothing like that.
Don't do you? Yeah, you don't.
So you might as well call it Saucy One. I don't know. You just put a random name. You know what I mean?
So I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah,
you probably taste one or two, you know, the toffee or the milk and nothing else. That's what happened.
Yeah, I just hate when they put the names of the liquids. It's like my favourite liquid, cucumber cantaloupe. Don't taste cucumber. I've never tasted cucumber. Everybody that I've let try it, I don't taste cucumber, and I don't really taste cantaloupe.
Have you tried it on high watts?
Yeah.
And still nothing comes out?
No, it's just got a really weird, nice flavour to it, but it don't taste like anything that's written on there.
See, that's weird, isn't it? You would think some sort of cucumber. Yeah. A little bit in the shimmering in the background.
No, nothing.
See, that's mad. That is mad.
Yeah, I didn't get any of that because when I went in the shop, they were like, "I'll try this." I was like, "Oh fuck, all right then." I was like, "I don't really want to. I'm not really a cucumber fan, to be honest with you." And then I tried it. I was like, "I don't taste nothing like that, but I like it, so I'm buying a bottle." You there?
Is that again? Oh, that's fucking dear, isn't it? That's wild dear, isn't it?
Yeah, £20 a bottle, so expensive. I'll wait till it comes. Yeah, so I'll wait for it to go on sale, and then I treat myself to a bottle.
Oh, I couldn't pay 20. Well, I could pay 20 quid. Don't get me wrong, but I'd expect the bottle to be 250 mil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't expect it to come out like fucking that.
Yeah, a little 100 ml bottle. Because when I first tried it, I bought like 4 bottles.
Oh yeah.
I can plow through 100 mils in 2 days of that stuff.
That's probably I vape. What do I vape? A week. For average, probably 400 to 500 mil.
Bloody hell.
That's a lot, isn't it?
That's a lot of liquid.
Yeah, easily. It's like a 60 ml bottle.
Yeah.
If I got a 60 ml bottle with me, like just this one, like this, I took this out the other day. That's a 60 ml bottle, and that's being out for about 5 hours, and there's a shimmer in the bottom.
Fucking hell. Do you drink it as well?
No. It just goes.
I've got to be honest. If I'm not busy and I'm just sitting around or I'm outside, or I will just sit and continuously vape.
Yeah, it's weird because I tend to find I chain vape when I'm out. I always chain vape.
Well, I've started leaving mine in the car now. So when me and the wife went out, I would normally take it in my pocket with me. Well, now I've started leaving it in the car and only vaping when I get back to the car, and I won't vape out and about. Because if I do, I'll just be continuously vaping. And plus, I'm a weirdo. I don't like vaping around people.
What?
Yeah, it's because I don't take my mouth to lung tank out of me. It's always like the big ones, and I'm always really conscious of like blowing smoke and it's going on someone. So I try not to vape around people.
Stop that, mate.
Even at work, I go stand right in the corner. I'll stay because I've got 2 people that vape at work with me, and they'll just sit and vape around everyone. I'll go stand right in the corner of the smoking area, and I'll sort of blow up and away. Yeah.
I always go out with a big tank. To be fair with you, at the minute, I always go out with a Swanker, and I've got another mouth to lung on the side by side mod.
Yeah.
I've got both, and then I vape both. Do you know what I mean? So if you're
Yeah.
obviously in a queue, if you're queuing up at a shop and you've got a massive queue, like some shops are still in cut off with COVID and everything,
Yeah.
you've still got queues. So if you go to your local supermarket, you have still got a decent queue. So I'll vape 9 times out of 10 mouth to lung, so it's only a bit of smoke.
Yeah.
But I won't. It don't thingy to get the big tank out and blow it. Everybody looks, mate, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna kill yourself or whatever. That's what
Yeah.
you tend to. That's what
Yeah.
tend to what I get.
I don't know. I was like it when I smoked as well.
Really?
Yeah, I see. I wouldn't even smoke around or close to my parents. So if I went out for a cigarette, and Mum would come out, I'd send her back and go, no, go in.
Even if you had a pod, then would you
Yeah,
not?
anything. I don't vape next to people or around people. I always stand away.
So why'd you vape in the house in the corner?
Yeah, I'm right by the back door, or
Honestly?
I'll stand under the hood there in the kitchen.
No, you're having me on, ain't you?
No, I know it's weird.
Honestly.
Yeah,
Is that out of respect from obviously your wife?
yeah, I do it to everybody.
Oh, I couldn't do that. I could understand obviously if your wife didn't like it. I get that, Gusto. I get that.
Yeah.
But if your wife didn't mind, I don't understand.
Oh, she sits there and smells all the bottles. She loves the smell of them.
But
But I
vape on.
yeah. Well, she's never smoked or anything in her life. She's a good girl.
No, that's what I should have done, mate. Was never fucking smoked.
Yeah. I was too young.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Ridiculous. It's like now you look at a pack of 20 cigarettes and it's what the lowest is what just under a tenner.
Yeah,
20.
My mate does 50 grams of rolling tobacco in 2 days. That's like 30 quid.
Flipping hell.
£1, £1.5p I paid for my first packet of cigarettes.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember getting 10 Lambert and Butler for about £1.74. I'm sure it was £1.74.
I started on Black Sovereigns.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I've vaped then. I've smoked then. Yeah, that's mad shit, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's mad. And then I went from obviously the prices used to go up, and then I went down to Backy and Belief. I used to get back in the day. I used to get 50 grams for I think it was about £11.50.
So I used to like Cutter's Choice Smooth.
Oh no!
See, that was mine.
No, I couldn't fucking smoke that.
I wish I never smoked.
Years to come, your fags in your back, you'll be extortionate. You'll be paying like 50 quid a packet.
Oh yeah,
Honestly,
they're just trying to price.
Yeah.
But what people forget is that's obviously aimed at the lower class people. But no matter how much it costs, they're still gonna smoke.
Well, this is what I mean. Even if it's 50, even if it's £100 a packet, people will still smoke. I think yes, a few of us won't, but I think people still will.
Yeah.
And they're always going to put the price up because it's all tax, isn't it?
Yeah.
What, 80% tax, possibly more.
It's always going up.
This is what I mean. So everybody needs to get over and vape, man.
Well, I just a little bit of a good news story. I managed to convert 2 smokers at work to vaping, and not through me badgering them. They came to me and was like, "That smells really nice. I want to start vaping." So I just managed to do the other one the other day. Just set him up with a whole new setup. So
yeah, I think with vaping though as well. Like I like to point out to people, I don't think, and with me, when I come off the cigarettes to vaping, yes, I literally done it there and then. I didn't think a week before, a day before.
Yeah,
we were away for the week, and obviously seen a vape shop, and then bam, instantly, I decided to quit there and then. Walked into the vape shop, was told what to buy. Obviously, I shouldn't have brought all that lot. It weren't needed. I spent stupid money, and then it was still perseverance and willpower and perseverance because you can get close. Don't get me wrong. Now, since obviously I started, you can get close to a good draw and a good tobacco, but it still ain't the same as smoking. And I think without that willpower, if you don't say to yourself up in here that that's it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to vape, and I'm going to persevere, you ain't going to do it. Because I know a lot of people that vape and smoke.
Yeah, dual users.
Yeah, and it's like I don't get it. Are you vaping to look good, or what? I don't get it, because why do you want to vape and smoke?
Yeah, I've got to make. Oh shit! I just lost the spring. Yeah, I've got to make the dual uses, and the way I look at it is obviously vaping is a harm reduction tool. So if
Yeah,
you're vaping and it stops you smoking that one extra cigarette, you're winning, sort of. So that's the way I look at it. So if you can, so when with my mate when he started, I said, look, what about every second cigarette you want, you just have a vape. So right there, you've halved the amount of cigarettes you're going to smoke in that day. And that's what he ended up doing. And he slowly dropping cigarettes out and vaping instead.
yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah,
So if
letting
you,
the vaping take over the cigarettes,
yeah,
isn't it?
well, you get people that slowly, like I think he's, I can never remember his name, but he calls himself part-time vapor, where he's still a smoker, but he halves, so he half vapes, half smokes to try and cut it down, and then slowly start to move over into vaping. But he can't get off the stingies.
Strange, isn't it? It's
So
like
I was like that for a little while.
I was sold when I quit and I went into a shop, which I shouldn't have done. If I look back at it now,
Yeah,
I was sold some sort of like pod thing. I've still got it fucking somewhere. But I reckon personally, you got your pods. Obviously, your pods are aimed at for the smokers to come off. But I disagree. I think if you've got a decent mouth to lung tank,
yeah,
which coils easy, you can get a smoker better onto a mouth to lung tank than a pod. Oh, that's what I
yeah.
believe. I believe a mouth to lung tank well overhits a pod. Really do. Really, really do.
The only,
I get that, you're a smoker and then you've got to faff them around with putting a coil in. But if you've got a decent little mouth to lung coil
yeah,
already put in for you, like if you're going into a shop and you get yourself a mouth to lung tank and they offer, because most vape shops, I'm sorry, should be able to put you a coil in any fucking tank, even if it's a stock coil, even if it's a
yeah,
a pre-built, they should be able to. Besides that, most of them can't even build a coil, let alone fucking put a stock coil in there. They'd look like you fucking gone out. But I think if you've got a shop like that that put you a decent little mouth along coil in,
yeah.
it's gonna last you. If it's decent wire and it's a decent coil, it's gonna last you. I think they're gonna be 90% better, are gonna come off cigarettes than a pod.
Yeah, I think nowadays, backing onto that, like with these the push coil heads,
Yeah,
they've made it so simple rather than try. Because I remember my first tank, I always thought you had to like proper screw it in, and then when it comes to changing it, I had to get like two pairs of pliers out to try and get it out, and it was more
yeah.
fiddly. Where now it's all like
It's easier. Yeah.
plug and play, really.
It's like Adrian Mason's put in chat about Canada is starting to tax vapors a bit like smokers. That's fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I feel
It
sorry
is.
for them and the Americans at the moment are getting hit big time.
They're getting hammered. It's only us. It's
Yeah,
only us.
pretty much.
Well, we did everything the right way, didn't we? So
Yeah,
I think we'll always be all right here.
yeah, I know you've got the UK VIA that are working with the government, so we technically regulate ourselves.
Yeah.
But my only concern with the regulation is I love short fills. I don't
Yeah.
want to go to the 3, the 6, the 8, and the 12 milligram. Because me, I'm 1.5. So either I don't vape or I have to go up to 3. It should be my choice whether I want to go
Yeah.
to 3 or stay at 1.5.
Yeah.
And
That's
that,
it. You'd be three on nothing.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
don't. I know people out there do, but I know people vape naught milligram.
yeah. Quite a
They
few
do, don't they? There's
people.
quite a
Yeah,
few people out there that vape naught milligram. I've tried that, and I think I've tried it. There was a 10 mil tobacco one I tried, and I didn't put no nicotine in it.
yeah,
But I know it sounds weird because you're getting that sort of tobacco taste.
yeah.
Your brain thinks it's got nicotine in it.
Mm,
Well, pissing well hasn't got nicotine in it.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? I've got away with it for a short time, but I
yeah.
think, like with me, I'm going up. I started off about 1.5, then I went up to 3. But mouth to lungs now, it's about 6 mil I vape.
Wow.
So I know
Well,
it's not
technically, that's
hot.
not really that high either.
Slowly
Mm,
going up because I don't
yeah,
feel the hit. in the back of the throat.
Yeah. It's
Do
because
you
you're
get
getting
what
so
I mean, sort
used.
of thing?
Yeah,
I
it's because you're
don't,
getting used
and
to it.
you've got to suck for England to get something here. And I thought, no, I need to go up. So I went up to 6 and touch wood.
Well,
It's done
talking about
well.
tobaccos, I saw Tobias after the last show. Within about 15 minutes, you remember me talking about that French liquid that I couldn't find?
Yeah, yeah.
Send me a link. I can get it now,
Flipping hell. I said you'd get it, didn't I?
mate. €20 for 60 ml, which is it's a
What's
bit,
that? That's 17 quid.
yeah, something like that. I'm ordering quite a few bottles. That
Shit,
stuff
man.
is insane. So thanks, Tobias. I couldn't believe it. Literally after we finished the show, my arse touched this sofa behind, and it pinged up, and I was like, "Oh my god, he's found it!"
I said you'd try to get it.
I was like a
definitely
pig in
said you'd
shit.
get
I
it,
was
man.
so happy. But yeah, I've looked everywhere for it. I could not find it. But it's I think it's a French site, French or German. I'm not very good with
Yeah.
languages.
See, this, I showed you this before, and I can't. I am dyslexic, so I can't read everything. Try that. Can you see that?
Yeah, denim.
That's it, mate. That is beautiful.
I'll have
Let me
to
get
give
it up.
that. Yeah, I'll have to give that a go. See, I'm
It's
very
French.
hit and miss with tobaccos. I either really fancy it or I can't stand it. Like
That's banging.
the Reserve by Glass, that's really good.
Is it?
That
You
is
need to
really
get some
good.
of this. You do need to get. That is. It's a very smooth tobacco, but it's
Yeah,
proper. You know, you get the smell and everything.
yeah,
Proper full smell. I got that from SimSig, but
yeah.
obviously I got a discount, so I don't know how much it is. Something makes me think it's 20 quid.
If it's good, you don't mind spending the money.
Yeah, but the problem is, it's that good. I limit my usage.
Yeah, you put it away.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do the same. It goes in the
I'll
back of
vape
the
it up.
box.
Yeah, so I'll get it out for special occasions. I'll have a tankful and
I
then put
done
it
that with
back.
button number 2, but then I ended up spanking through that in a week.
It's mad shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is
Oh,
mad shit.
so
I'm having a look at.
have you got anything new in this week? Before I forget.
Yeah, obviously I shouldn't. Like I showed you, what I'm vaping is the isolation RTA from Death Wish. Mother's Day present for Sunday, but I sort of had it early.
Yeah.
Like I told the missus, that I needed to test it just in case it was broke. You know? So I've been using that, and for it to be, I think it's around the 3-year mark. Surely it's around the 3-year-old
Yeah.
mark. I thought I like the look of it. Obviously, Death Wish, we all know who Death Wish are, and I thought, oh, that'll be interesting. So I got that. Obviously, it's got a couple of your aliens in,
Yeah.
and I'm impressed. I am impressed with that, mate. Very impressed with
Yeah.
that. It comes with, obviously, I've got it in the all glass sort of section at the minute.
Yeah.
I don't know if my camera picks it up very well.
Yeah.
The light on it. But you get another barrel section, so which is stainless steel halfway up with a logo on, the
Yeah.
Death Wish logo, and then you got another little piece of glass.
Oh, okay.
So obviously the only ball ache with that is when you got the extra metal around the stainless steel, shall I say, you can't see your juice when it's gone.
Ah, okay.
The glass bit's at the top, so it's a bit like that. So I'll put it in the full glass section. I've been vaping that since that come Monday.
Yeah.
So I've got a review of that coming out. And then I got juices, and I tell you, I got a few RDAs, mate. A few RDAs,
Yeah.
brand spanking new. I'll guess how much.
You're a bit of a bargain hunter, so do you know, I'm just gonna throw out there 50 quid.
Honestly,
Yeah, for all of them.
I got 4. So I got 1 RTA, 3 RDAs. They're all from Vandy Vape.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I'm going to put my hands up. Yes, they're old, but old. You know, like I've always said, some of the old stuff still beats the new stuff.
Yeah, massively.
£4.
4 quid for all of that.
Brand spanking new and authentic.
I'm not
Can't beat that, mate. You can't beat that.
No, 4 quid.
4 quid, mate. Honestly, I swear to God.
You didn't get the Kylan tank, did you?
I didn't know.
Okay.
Honestly, I didn't know. Some of them are old, but I had to. I thought, well,
Yeah,
I haven't tried them because obviously these tanks come out before I started vaping.
yeah,
And obviously I seen them and I thought, yeah, I can one, I can try. Second, I can review it, and third, if it's shockingly shit, I can bin it. It's £1.
yeah.
It's
For a
£1.
pound, was it like a bundle deal? Four for £4?
No, it just I seen a clip come up on because obviously the same as you. I'm assuming you're the same. When you've ordered off sites in the past and everything like that, you get constant emails on offers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then I got an email and I clicked on it, and it was like a pound, and I thought, bollocks for £1. And I know the company. I have ordered off the company before, so I know they're a decent company.
Yeah.
So I thought, sod it, I'll buy them. And I paid £4 for one RTA, 3 RDAs, and I think
Bloody
it was a
hell.
couple of quid delivery. It comes to about £7 something delivered, mate. And they all come. I checked them to make sure they're all authentic.
Yeah.
They're all authentic with all the seals around and everything.
Bloody hell.
You get like with a lot of them, you get 3 drip tips with it. So if you didn't like the tank, you got 3 fucking drip tips for £1.
Fucking hell.
You know what I mean? I will admit, I've tried one of them. Fucking hell, it's shit. Yeah, where is it? That was one of them. I've reviewed it. I ain't put it out yet.
What is
Can
that?
you get it in camera?
Yeah, what is that?
That is the lit RDA from Vandy Vape.
No, never even heard of it.
So that's your deck.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I think you just pissed liquid over your hand.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's different.
Look,
It's
for
all
a pound, you
authentic.
can't go wrong.
Yeah, and I thought I'd do that one. I was a bit disappointed. Fucking thing. It's
Oh,
no flavour. It's
bloody
like
hell.
it is. Put your liquid in, even dialing the airflow down. It's got 2 styles of airflow. You've got your honeycomb, and then you can turn the cap, and you get what I call the grill style, which lets in obviously more air hitting them coils. I get the concept, don't get me wrong, but the
Yeah.
way they've done it is basically you undo your 2 screws, and then
Is it like a
obviously most
clamp? Is it
people,
one big clamp type thing?
yeah, it's like a clamp system, as you could,
Yeah.
if it's in focus.
Yeah, I get it. I've got it now, yeah.
But the tendency, what I found when I was testing it all, I put my coils in and my ohms were going everywhere. And I thought, it's fucking mod's on the fucking way out. So I changed the mod and I was getting the same again there. Took the top cap off, the screws were loose, proper loose. So the coils were still making connection, but the
Yeah.
coils were literally, you tap your finger, the coil drop out. So it tightened back up.
Yeah.
Only thing I could put it down to is the heat.
Yeah.
Anything I can do, because when it's heating up, it must somehow be lifting up the springs to the coil for the legs to be popping around. I don't know any of us, of course, how it can happen like that.
Yeah, the only other thing with jumping ohms is your firing pin. Your 510 at the bottom.
That's perfect. That was perfectly fine.
That's weird.
So I don't fucking get it. I really don't get it.
That's
But
probably why it's a pound.
Pound's a pound. And,
Mate, you can't go wrong for £1.
You can't get no cheaper review for £1, mate.
No.
I might not get no reviews on it, but it's a review out there.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. And I tried something else that was £1. That's all right.
Yeah,
That's
don't
all
give
right.
us away what it is yet.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby, I'll say.
Well, if it vapes, that's a win if it was £1.
That's what I mean. Obviously, the difference is I understand they're a good few years old. Don't get me wrong, yes. And I'm vaping all the sort of newest stuff or the odd thing that was a couple of years old. But back in the day, like the isolation tank, somebody messaged me today because I obviously put pictures of it on Instagram, and somebody messaged me today asking where I got it from, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I told them, and they asked me the price, and I said I paid 20 quid for it, brand new. And they said when it first came out, they paid over 60 quid, and it's brilliant. Because they said they wanted, because they broke it. Somehow they broke it or something like that. Because apparently, and it's true, I've been looking myself, if you break the glass on it, you don't get bubble glass with it. So if you break this glass, yes, you've got a separate little bit of glass and your 3/4 stainless steel barrel.
Yeah.
But if you don't like that look, you've got to get a bubble glass, yeah. And the bloke that got in touch with me today saying, "Oh, where did you get it from?" I told him. He says it's £26 just for a bubble glass for it.
So you might as well just get a brand new one.
So I got a brand new one. So he says it's his best vape ever sort of thing.
Bloody
And he wanted
hell.
it, and he says, "Oh, I'll buy a whole new thing for 20 quid, the glass." Apparently, you can only get the glass for it from Belgium.
Bloody hell.
So £26.
See, Death Wish is always one of those companies I liked. I always wanted the Ghost Ship, the stacked mech.
Yeah.
Never managed to get my hands on it, and I saw them at, I think it was the Vapor Expo, and it was pushing £300, and I was like, I'm not paying £300.
It's having the money, and it's a hell of a lot of money, man.
Yeah, they get very.
That's one thing I've never ever tried, never got is a stacked.
Oh, I really want a stacked.
I got years ago. I got the Bogans. I forgot what it's fucking called.
Bonza.
Bonza.
Yeah.
I got that as the kit, but I didn't get the stack section with it.
Yeah.
And I tried to buy it afterwards when I got it. I nowhere had it.
Bloody hell.
Nowhere, because it was the same.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can't even to this day. I still can't get the actual other barrel of it.
Bloody
I
hell.
cannot get it anywhere.
Whack it up on the Discord. I bet you someone's got one laying about somewhere.
Yeah, because I really want to try that.
See, the suicide mech. That's the side fire one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does a massive stack section. It's like a baton, and they look really good.
It's like I said, that it's having the money, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so pricey, but I think Suicide Mod ones isn't actually that pricey. I think it's £100 pounds, so it's better than £300.
Yeah, I think the next mech I'll probably get that I've wanted for a while is the heavy hitter.
Yeah,
You've
I
got that,
love
ain't
it.
you?
It's a bit. I'm not overly keen on the button.
Oh, do you not like the button?
It's good, but I don't know if it's just my one, but it's a bit crunchy and it does stick sometimes. It's very fiddly.
It's not spring, is it?
Yeah, it's a spring.
Try and put bit WD-40 on it, mate.
I've tried that.
And it don't work. It's still.
It's hit and miss. Like I will go weeks and it'll be fine, and then I have one time and it's like I'll just put it down and I go back to it. It's very weird for me. It's great. I love it. I love the mech.
How hard does it hit?
Hard.
Does it?
Yeah, it's really good.
Because obviously, I've got quite a few mechs.
Yeah.
The VTM, Vapor's Cloud, that hits hard. It puts all them to shame up there. That's why I don't use them. This hits a lot harder. It does. This hits a hell of a lot harder.
I would suggest getting one. They're quite cheap now. They're not that expensive.
50 quid about, aren't they?
Yeah, you're not going to go wrong with Times Vape. Even the old Dreamer.
Yeah.
That's still going strong. I know Jedi picked one up not too long ago, and it's good for like a work beater. It's so reliable because a lot of these mechs now they're so expensive that you don't want to take them out of the house.
Well, that's the problem with mechs, isn't it? That is the fucking problem with mechs.
Mm.
I used to take mine out. I know you shouldn't and all that, but I have on the odd occasion took it out.
Yeah.
And then you just wish you didn't. Like one time I was out, I think it was in the post office, and you heard the no, the thing was firing in my pocket.
Shit.
And then it was like, nah. I was a twat, obviously, to do it in the first place, let alone do it again.
Yeah.
No, they're always in the house now. And then since I got the VCM, I don't touch the others. They don't hit nowhere near as hard.
No.
The Bonza's all right. It's not bad. It's
a good little RDA though.
Yeah, well, I got the first one and the 1.5 version, so I do like them. So it's not bad. It's not best, but this hits the hardest. And to top it off, you've seen the button; it's clear with the gold.
Oh yeah, I like that.
It is a ball ache. So if you were to let's unscrew it, it's a bitch, man. So there you go. So you got your big spring.
Yep.
You take it off, and obviously you got your contact. It's clear.
Oh shit. That's
so
good.
Different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice little design.
So it does work all right. but you obviously, to put it all back together,
Yeah, it's,
like you say, you have to drop it all in, but line it all up at the bottom.
yeah, that's a bit of a ball ache.
Yeah, fucking arsehole.
My new little thing that I've come across from, there's a coil builder called Kosher Coils, and he has some beautiful setups, and he's just got, well, he's had it a couple of months, a Boro mech. So you know the bridges for the billet boxes,
Yeah.
but a mech. It's a mech. It's not like a DNA, and those things hit so hard. And there's these little high-end boxes with your little Boro tank in it, with your bridge, and it's got a fire button at the bottom. He was put some videos up. It looks so good. Putting a 0.1 coil in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's pushing 300-400 quid as well.
Oh, I got that sort of money.
No, neither do I. I just
I'll
look at
I'll
it and
look
just
at it.
I look at it and dribble over it.
Just hope someone sends it.
Yeah. Well, see, I always wanted the Wicked Bridged. I don't know if you've seen them.
I've heard of it.
You might have seen the logo with a little panda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they've got a bridged 1.5. I really wanted it, and some guy was putting it on that buy to sell, and I didn't know the prices of them. And I was like, "Oh, yeah, how much?" He goes, "How much do you want to sell it for?" And I was like, 80, and he was like, "Mate, they're over 200 quid." Like resale. I was like, "I'm sorry, but would you take 80 for it?" He's like, cheeky bastard. I was like, "Mate, it's just so damn expensive, though. That's the problem."
This is it, isn't it?
And
I spend month as it is. I do each month.
Yeah, and a lot of it is you have to go on a list, and then they pick people, and then you have to prepay for it. It's all like these low numbers, but then it holds the sale value, so you can sell it for the same price as you bought it, pretty much. But then
I think if you get something like that, you'd keep, wouldn't you? I would keep anyway.
Yeah.
You'd vape it, use it to vape, and you'd keep it. I don't think I'd ever sell it. I really don't.
If you check, it's called Kosher Coils. His name is, and look, he's had all his engraved and stuff. Oh mate, he must have spent an absolute fortune, but they look beautiful. You're like, oh, I want that.
The thing with mechanical mods though, they'll keep, won't they? They're going to outlast you.
Oh, massively, yeah. Because there's no chips or anything, is there?
No, there's nothing. So you're paying good money for something that's going to last.
Yeah.
For all your boards, they're going to all.
See, that's the problem, like with the Thelema and that, is I only got it because of the DNA board in it, and for obviously building, it's the most accurate. But the DNA boards, you're pushing nearly £100 just for the board.
Yeah, I know you are. I know a lot of people buy the DNA boards, don't they? They'll buy the mod, just take the DNA board out, chip.
Yeah, and you get a lot of people are now 3D printing the mods for their DNA boards, and some of them the Boxer looks really good. So I know Jay's got the Boxer Classic and that, and they look really good.
So,
but then you got what was the other one? Snowcat mods. You say those?
I haven't.
He's an American, but he lives in China or Japan or something like that, and he 3D prints them, and they look beautiful.
Yeah, some of the 3D stuff does look good. I don't mind 3D stuff.
Yeah, I've never. The only thing 3D printed I've got is my build rig, and that's all 3D printed.
And that's it.
Yeah, I don't
own
it.
Even some of the 3D printed stuff, though, dear. It's not cheap.
Well, I didn't realise how long it takes them to make.
It's a good while, isn't it?
Yeah, my brother-in-law's got a 3D printer, and it took like 9 hours just for a little whistle with the actual thing in it.
Really?
Yeah, you're not talking like an hour or two. You're talking multiple hours or even overnight. She's got to leave them running.
Shit, man! I didn't think it'd take that long.
Yeah, there might be quicker ones out there. There's just, but they're huge.
I know.
But you can get little box ones now, which are like tabletop ones for a couple of £100.
Shit.
Have you seen the 3D printed pens?
No.
It looks like, you know the old Dremel drills that you used to get? It looks like that. And you can just like draw, and it's 3D printing. And there's a Chinese guy that goes around and like where there's like chips on concrete, he'll fill them in with the 3D pens.
Being serious?
Yeah. It's fucking mental. Man. Yeah, 3D pens I think they're called. But some of the stuff
No,
people
yeah.
do that is mental. Like this one guy was just making the Eiffel Tower just on the table.
That's mad shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's fucking mad shit. Have you got any businesses or anything you want to mention?
Yeah, there's quite a few at the moment. Oh, also, what's new for me? I forgot to do that.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
I just looked at the table. It's all liquid.
It's what?
So I've got this Sugar Lips. I have no idea what it is.
I've heard it is. Who's that from? Is that from Flavor Boss?
Flavor Boss, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, that's
Never vaped it, heard of it.
neither have I. So that's going to be a new one. I got Jungle Juice that you told me to get.
Yeah, that'll be all right. That's nice. That
If
is.
not, I'm
Thanks,
sending it
lad,
your
bro.
way.
No, you'll like it. You'll like it.
And another bottle of Banana Man because
Ah,
I've smashed through that. There's literally a dribble left in that.
shit, man.
That's it. Oh, I know this, but I think I showed this one last time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's it for me for new stuff.
What are you? A written review, or you reviewing them as in reviewing them?
No, that's just what's new for me. There's nothing for review. No, I've got one review that hasn't come in yet. I've stopped doing it for the other company because I just don't have the time. I really don't. And they were sending 2, 3 at a time, and it just
Yeah, man.
I done about 10 or 11 back to back, and I just burnt out because it was like 3,000
writing them,
words.
you see, ain't you?
Yeah, it's 3,000 words, and there's a structure to it, and then there's the picture taking, and you have to upload it to like this online author thing, and it just became a ball ache.
Is that just for juices?
No, that was for mods and everything, but they were sending me mainly pod kits and that. And like, there's only so much you can write about a pod.
Yeah, I thought that 3,000 words about a pod.
Yeah. Well, I had the Manic, the Watofo Manic. That was really good.
Oh yeah.
I quite like that. I wouldn't vape it personally, but as a what do you call it? As a pod system, it was right. It wasn't anything fantastic. But I've got one left to do that hasn't come yet, which was the Vaporesso Lux AE kit.
I know what you mean.
I've never even heard of them. I've heard of Vaporesso, obviously, but the only reason I took it is because I haven't vaped a sub-ohm tank in over 4 years. And it was like, it's a sub-ohm tank. And I was like, do you know what? It'll be quite interesting to see how far a sub-ohm tank has come.
It's hit and miss in my experience.
Yeah.
I rarely vape sub-ohm tank. I got sent in the Seika. Have you heard of the Seika's tank?
Yeah, I watched your review on it. Yeah.
Did you watch my? Oh, you watched my
Yeah.
review. That's fucking awful. You've got what I don't get. No disrespect to anybody, but I don't watch reviews on it if I've got the product and I want to review it, because I think if you're going to do that,
It
you're going
taints
to
it,
end
doesn't
up.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't like doing it. So, and I thought when it got sent in, I never heard of it at all ever. Obviously,
Yeah.
Horizon Tech, I know who they are,
Yeah.
but I didn't hear of this actual tank. So I thought I'm gonna have a look, see when it come out. That was the main thing, seeing when it come out. So I go onto YouTube, type it in, see it come up first, and then look at the date.
Yeah.
And it's literally brand sort of new. It's only the Americans that have reviewed it,
Yeah.
saying the best sub-ohm tank ever. So I was having good thoughts here, thinking, here we go. You know, back in the smock days, I put it in, started vaping it. It's shit.
Really?
It is crap.
Bloody
People
hell.
must be vaping something seriously shit to be saying it's the best tank, best top
Bloody hell.
airflow ever. It's shit.
I've heard that it's very hollow.
Yeah, it's a piss take, because when you get it in the UK, when I know in America they got it different to how we got it. In America they get a bubble glass.
Yeah.
In the UK, it comes with a 2 mil cage around it.
I saw that on the video with the little Phillips head screws on it.
When I first got it and I opened it up, I thought, what the fuck's this? And you got 4 Phillips head screws, so you got to take the cage off before you can even do anything with it. So you've got to get the cage off, then you put your bubble glass on it. That's all you've got. Push your coil in, it's push fit. It's got 2 little snaps on the end of the coil. So as of from now, I don't know. I don't think you can get any other coil apart from the Seika because coil, you've got the 2-in-1 mesh and a single mesh.
Yeah.
That's all you've got. And I gave it a good breaking time and everything like that. I thought, it might need a little bit of breaking. And
Yeah.
everything. Shit.
Bloody hell.
Let's put it this way. You want me to be 100% honest? I remember going back with the baby beast tank.
Yeah.
That's better.
Because I think I started, my first sub-ohm tank was the Schmock TFV, one of them. Whatever one came out for 4 years. I think it was an 8 or a 12 or something like that. Yeah. And I loved it. It just gave big clouds and the flavours was amazing. Then I went from that straight onto RDAs and I never went back. So I thought, sod it, do you know what? There's no harm in giving it a go. And it'll be quite, and the guy that I got it from, he was like, look, it'll be quite nice if you write something on there about how much you think it's progressed or changed over the 4 years. Because 4 years is a long time in any sort of business that's about innovation. If it hasn't changed a lot, I will be honest.
But it's like me, because I thought it was me. I thought at the time, no, there's got to be more flavour to this. What is it? Is it because I only vape RDAs and RTAs? And I thought, there's got to be it. So what I did, before I'd done the review, I got the last sort of tank I did, I think, sub-ohm tank, was the Y-Rise launcher. I got that back out, dropped the coil in, so put the coil in, put my juice in, vaped it, and instantly you got the flavour. Instantly got the flavour.
Really?
So I put the Y-Rise launcher on one mod and I put the Sakers on the other and just vaped them continuously. And the Y-Rise launcher pisses on it. It puts it to shame. So I'd love to know what some of the Americans are smoking. You know, no disrespect to everyone in chat, but I think, and I'm going to be honest, I think with the high-end reviewers, I understand a lot of them get paid promotions. A lot of them get all the new shit in. You know, I get that, and they're keeping companies happy. But at the end of the day, if it's shit, I think you need to say it's shit.
Oh, massively.
Yeah, I think you really do, and I think a lot of the high-end reviewers are sort of scared to do it because I think if they slag off a product from a certain company,
they're not going to get anything else.
Going to be like, well, do one then, and you ain't getting no products. Where me, I pay for 99% of everything that I review. And I just think for the people that go out there, watch certain people's reviews and then think, oh, yeah, they're saying it's really good. And they go and spend 25 quid, 30 quid. And then they get home and they vape it and think, where's the flavour? you can't go back to the shop then and say, oh, there's no flavour. I can have my 30 quid back. To take this up. So 30 quid to me and 30 quid to a hell of a lot of people is a lot of money.
Oh, massively.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't get it. I just don't get it, mate. The flavours are shockingly shit.
Yeah, I see. I was always, once I moved to rebuildables, I never thought about going back because the flavour is so much better. But like Anthony Ramella, who's the sponsor for the show Shake and Bake Media, he only uses sub-ohm tanks. He can't get on with rebuildables, and he loves them.
Yeah, but what sub-ohm tank is he vaping now?
I wouldn't have the foggiest.
He's in chat now.
No, he's not. I don't think he's in chat at the moment.
Oh yeah. Obviously, there's good sub-ohm tanks out there. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. But some people just can't get on with the whole rebuilding, which I can understand.
Yeah, I get that. A lot of it though is time, and I think it would help if a lot of sort of vape shops would sort of show you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where they don't. I know over where I live. Obviously, I live in Cov. Nobody does it. When I first started, and I looked at RDAs, and then I looked at the coils, and I thought, "Oh, how do I get that in that?" And I asked the bloke in the vape shop, and he says he didn't know how.
Oh, see that's wrong.
See, and that was a franchise vape shop, franchise, and there's like loads of them in Coventry. So then I just watched video after video off YouTube, and I learned that way. That's how I learned.
Well, Evan from Juice for Days, who I rave about, he was the one who got me into rebuilding, and he sat there and showed me how to do it.
This is it,
and rebuilt it. And I remember when I needed to get new coils, there was a guy when he's like, "Oh, can I rebuild it for you?" And he was like, "Try it this way." And I think they rebuilt it over the space of say like 6 months. It got rebuilt about 4 or 5 times.
See, that's what you need. And that's
So,
what I think a shop should offer, sort of that.
yeah, but the thing is, a lot of these shops now aren't dedicated vape shops. Like 90% of them are either in a phone shop or they just buy liquid and put them on the side and they know nothing about it.
What is it? What is it with the vape shop in the phone shop? What is it? I don't get it, mate. I don't get it. You see a phone shop, you see a vape shop. They're inside the same fucking shop. One side's mobile phones, the other side's vapes, the middle's juices. I don't
Yeah,
get it.
and the back to what is it? A money exchange.
This is what I mean. You get your iPhone 12 and then you get your vape.
Yeah. Well, Evan was originally in a laptop repair shop that was at the back as well, but he's just got a massive dedicated shop for it. I think it's probably down to obviously pricing because you want to get in a good location. And if you can, so I know it's very much in London, like where I work, just off the Edgware Road.
Yeah.
They rent out part of their shops, so you can you can rent out a corner of a shop.
Oh, sod that. You can't rent. Rent
Yeah.
out a corner.
Yeah.
So you can have your chocolate man on the left-hand side. You can have your crisp man on the right. Your
Yeah.
vape shop over on the far right.
Because you'll find there's very much like money exchange on one side. At the back, it's like an internet cafe, and on the right-hand side, it's a little vape shop.
See, I just don't get that.
Yeah,
I really don't get
but
that.
there's not. We don't get very many like bespoke, just vape shops. There's a couple. Like there's one up in Cricklewood, which is just up from Abbey Road. And it's like Artisan Vapor. I drove past it today. I've never seen it before, and that's like a dedicated hobbyist vape shop.
Ah, yeah.
Which you don't see very many of them. And there's one in Swiss Cottage, which is like a coffee shop vape shop. So it's called like Vape Bean or something. They've got like,
I get that. I get that.
yeah, but
I get that.
you don't see very many of it. Like my local one round here, and the guy's an absolute legend. He makes his own liquid. It's called Vaping Luton. And
Ah, yeah.
it's literally at the back of a barber's. So you go around the side of the barber's, and it's literally like under the stairs.
Ah, yeah.
And he makes his own liquid, Royal Pride.
Ah, yeah.
And do you know what?
Right.
Some of the best. If you like your icy stuff, I'll have to go get you a couple of bottles and send it to you. Oh, they're great.
Yeah, that's me. I like the ice.
Like,
Gotta have a bit of ice, man.
Like a proper like throat closing sort of cold. Like oh shit.
I've the nearest vape shop to me is probably half a mile up the road.
Yeah.
And I did used to use them for certain juices, right? And then for some reason I looked at the juice and then I thought, well, I'm paying 18 quid here and I'm getting 100 with all your nicotine in, 3 milligram.
Yeah.
You get 150 mil.
Yeah.
For 18 quid. And I didn't think about it for a while. And then something made it click. And I thought, oh, I'm going to go online and see if they're online. They're online. Yeah.
Yeah.
For £11 for the same shit I've been vaping.
Yeah.
250 mil with all my nicotine shots in, my ice and everything.
Yeah.
So I went back down to the shop and they said, no. You get what you're given. And I said, well, I've rung them up, mate, and told them that you're selling this liquid at that. They own the liquid. Anyway, it come down to they were buying off the vape shop were buying off the actual another vape shop.
Yeah.
Right. Decantering it into smaller bottles. So you've got your 250 mil. They were decantering that into 150 mil.
Shit.
Selling it to me at 18 quid. So I'm paying more money for less liquid. The company says to me they shouldn't be doing that. They were sent to them to sell them at the 250 mil. I says, mate, well, here you go. This is what I've brought off him. And they couldn't believe it, mate. He said they were selling them in massive amounts. And like the bloke says to me, they were selling them on the purpose. They were selling them at 250 mil bottles, the way they were selling them, not decantering it. They were decantering them. So you work that out. They were decantering every bottle by 100 mil of liquid and put the price up by 7 quid.
That's ridiculous. Because I know prices in brick and mortar shops are more because obviously they have to pay rent at that. But that is just fucking, that's terrible.
I think it's wild bad. Wild bad. And then ever since that, 9 times out of 10, I get all my juices offline. Everything.
That's the problem with online vape shops. I know I'm going to sort of sound a bit dicky, but all these companies that are trying to open up shops, obviously their prices are going to be higher because they've got overheads, loads of overheads.
Yeah.
But the prices online are so cheap. You can't not go online.
You don't think you can ever be. I understand. Don't get me wrong. I understand if it's £2 more.
Yeah.
In a brick and mortar shop, you know, because you get it there and then it's well, can't you? You think to yourself, well, paying £2, I'm getting it there and then within 10, 20 minutes. If I order it online, yes, I can have it next day or the day after if I pay X amount. But when you're paying an extra £4 or £5 for something that's costing you a fiver less, it's another £5, isn't it?
Yeah, and if you buy a couple of bottles of liquid, you could get an extra bottle with that, with that extra money.
Well, this is it. That's the way I look at it. So.
See, that's why I like the juice for days, because he used to buy it. There was a couple of shops that bulk together and bulk buy, so he could sell them off cheaper. So
you'd buy them that much, yeah.
You'd go to Hammersmith, which is central London, where this is no word of a lie, 10 mils of nasty juice. He was selling for the shop was selling for £9.
Okay, oh man.
And £5 for a bottle of Nick Shot. The shops up in London are selling it. You'd go in his and you could buy 100 mil of. Just trying to think of a good. Let's just say like Vape Taser, which is like £15. You'll get it for like £9.
So you just wouldn't, would you? I fucking wouldn't.
No, but that's why I liked his shop, because they were all competitive. You wouldn't find it any better prices than his shop.
That's mad shit.
So that's why I would only ever go to his. And when I moved up here, I would go back to Hammersmith to get my liquid.
That's mad shit, man.
Which is like 40 miles away.
Just hour drive, isn't it? Just over an hour.
Yeah. And trying to park in Hammersmith, which is an absolute pain in the arse.
Just to get juice.
Yeah. Because he had the best selection and the prices were good. The prices were so competitive. Even online, you wouldn't have got it at that price.
Yeah, but was that your price?
In the end, but the good thing is, if you went in there often, he would chuck you bottles of juice. Oh, go on, try this, have this. Or
yeah, because you're a loyal customer, isn't it? That's what that is.
But you don't get many people like that nowadays.
I tend to use, now at the minute, I tend to use either Dark Star or Dripax. I do. That's who I use. Dark Star, I've only ever had one bad liquid off Dark Star, and that was Blueberry Blitz. Oh, that's fucking, mate, that's royal.
I had a pineapple from them, pineapple and something else, and it was like cardboard. I just got cardboard, wet cardboard.
I see. I'd have messaged them back when I had that Blueberry Blitz and I vaped it because it said something about 48 hours steep, so I left it.
Yeah.
I ended up vaping it after about a week, and it was awful. And I told them, I emailed them and said I brought this, and it was awful. They asked me to pick another juice, and they sent it out.
Oh shit, that's right then.
Yeah, so I didn't. That was it. I can't begrudge them. So I've always sort of stuck with them, and you've got to try Athena, Dark Star Athena. It's £12, mate. 250 ml. Weenix shots. It's brilliant.
Well, because this pineapple one was the one they sold that looked like a droplet with a face on it. Is it V?
What?
It's one of their liquids, but on the bottle it had like a water droplet with a face on it.
I don't know what that
was.
New range.
No, we're going back 2 years now.
I know they've got a V range, and they're called something, isn't it? It's
VBC or something.
Yeah.
So it was
mango and whatnot.
It was one of them. It was the pineapple something. Oh mate, it was horrendous. It was just pure wet cardboard. So from that point, I refused to get Dark Star until Andy, who's in one of the Discords, was like, "You need Banana Man," because I was a slut for Boule Bolu. Mate, that stuff is incredible. And that was like £24 a bottle.
Fuck that.
And I was going through like 2 bottles a month, and that was me with other liquids. And he was like, "Look, try Banana Man. It's nigh on the same." So I was like, no. So I thought, fuck it, let me get it. And it's like a candy version of Boule Bolu.
Yeah.
So Boule Bolu is more of like, It's like a
Creamier.
It's posh. It's a posh version. So
Yeah,
it's not
this
like the
bit is posh.
candy. It's not like the candied sort of sweetened version.
More of a bakery one.
Yeah, like quite a refined, you could probably say. And it's like, oh, I like this. And you can puff it all day long. And then got hold of this Banana Man, and like that stuff's deadly. The other morning, I'm late for work because I sit here with a coffee and I'm just ploughing it back, just coffee and Banana Man.
Need a bit of ice in it, mate. Add a
No.
little bit stingy of ice.
No.
I would if I had it.
Well,
but
I did. As I showed you, I did get Cool Harder to go in with the jungle juice under your recommendation. Not 3 bottles.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
good
one.
juice. It's good juice. You won't go wrong.
So
But
even smelling it, I can't put my finger on what it doesn't smell like very much.
what do you mean? Don't smell like very much.
It's not. I don't know. I'm very bad with stuff like. I know once it's steeped, you'll be fine. But I'm sorry, I can't put my finger on it. But
I think, if I remember rightly, I vaped that from the get go. Literally.
So I think, what is it? 72 hours? Does it say?
Yeah.
Yeah, 72
I'm
hours.
sure I vaped that literally from the get go. Put the PG, the base mix in, put the nicotine in, boom, I was off, mate.
Oh, Chris
And then
is
the
back.
flavour-
Chris is back. Nil.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. Cheers for coming by. But yeah, you vaped it from the get go.
Yeah, I vaped from the get go, and obviously it gets better and better as the days go on. But
Yeah.
that's me. I can't wait. I've got a vape. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you get new flavours in.
This was 4 weeks for this one.
That's strawberry, isn't it?
I think so. Do you know what? I couldn't even tell you what that tasted like. It's just not very nice. It's horrendous. But this, the Banana Man's 2 weeks. 2 weeks, but 3 weeks I left that for, and it was better at 3 weeks.
Yeah. But last one I think I had off them was a Curious Cola. Have you seen that?
I've heard of it. I haven't vaped any of it.
It's called Curious for a fucking reason. It's not fucking not fucking cola. It's not cola. To me it was like creamy, cheap of the cheap Coke.
Really? Like the old Panda Pops you used to get as a kid.
Yeah, with cream. Put cream in it.
Oh.
And that's what you got. Literally put your double whipped cream in it and then vape the fucking thing. Exactly the same. If
you want a curious liquid, which is really nice, but you would never put your finger on, it's called Strawberry Something by Coil Turd. It's strawberry, but you can't put your finger on anything else. And it is so good.
Yeah, I'll have to look. I don't mind strawberry.
I'll have a word with Van Ohm's distro because it's expensive, but I can get it a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
and it's Coil Turd, who's a coil builder, who also makes Bulu Bolu, and Eric from Vinyl and Vapor. Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's them. It's their 2 liquids.
I'll have to have a bash, man.
Mate, I bought a bottle because I was a bit like, oh, I'll give it a go, but I ploughed through it in under a couple of days. This stuff is so good. But 1 minute you're like, oh, is that cheesecake? And the next minute you think, oh, no, is that a bit of icing? I don't know. It's so weird. But it's strawberry, and then there's something there. But whatever that something is fucking lovely.
I think the last lot of liquids, but the problem they had that I used to like was, you've got to have heard of them, is the fizzy range. Yeah. Malaysian fizzy range. They had a pear that I liked. It was just pear. I think it was called, obviously fizzy pear. It was called, with ice in that, mate, and that was probably one of my best flavors ever vaped. But the problem, obviously, is there's that much sweetener in it, and I mean, there's that much sweetener in it. You'd fill a 2 ml tank up. If you put any coils in, after that 2 ml tank's gone, your coils are black. They're that black. I remember they were that black. You'd vape and you should get the little black bits off your coil come in your mouth. Oh, that's how much sweetener used to be in them. I know they've played around with stuff now. Well, they've meant to, haven't they?
Yeah.
Took a lot of the sweetness away, but I used to love that. But every tank, you'd literally get black bits in your mouth.
Oh, there's a liquid that I want to try from Indonesia. It's called Borgio. It's a creamed ice mung bean.
It's a what?
You know a mung bean?
No.
It's like a runner bean.
I know what a runner bean is. How can you vape a fucking runner bean, man?
It's similar to that, but it's an iced cream version. And apparently it's so weird, but it's lovely. And it's like it's It's what's the word? It's sort of like that weird mystical liquid that random people have heard of but haven't been able to get their hands on, and that's from Indonesia.
That just sounds weird, man.
Yeah, it does sound weird. The people that I've known that have tried it said the first one we like, oh, that just tastes like earth. And yeah, just sort of that earthy taste, but with ice. But then after a while, apparently it's really nice. So BullShit it's called. I really want to try that.
I don't think I'd pay the money for it because it's going to be dear, isn't it?
It's going to be a bit. I don't even think you'd be able to get it shipped over. But if any of you guys are going to Indonesia or have any contacts, please hit me up because I do want a bottle of it. But there's the other one called Unscathed, called Roots. Have you ever heard of this?
No.
It was around like 4 years ago, and it's a little glass bottle, and they're like $100 a bottle, but it tastes like roots. So it was like literally roots from the earth, and apparently it's the most nastiest tasting liquid you can try.
I was gonna say, what the fuck are you on about? Roots.
I don't know if you ever watched them. It was like one of the first YouTube things I watched called Mountain Vapors.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a bottle of it, and they used to get people to try it and just watch people start gagging on it.
Shit.
But I really want to try it. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to try a roasted peanut.
Roasted peanut?
Yeah, man. Roasted peanuts.
If any of you know roasted peanut liquid, let us know.
I don't want nothing else in it. I don't want no creams in it or nothing like that. I just want a straight up roasted peanut with a little bit of salt on top. That's it.
Ooh, well, that does sound good.
I may add a little bit of cooler. That's it.
You fucking will. You know you will.
No, I think I have. I do what I would make that. That sounds banging. I don't know how hard it is to make. I'm not a maker.
Do you know, you should try Sample Box. Have you heard of them?
I've heard of them, but are their liquids any good?
No, but for the roasted peanuts, they have such obscure liquids on there. So they've got shrimp, roast beef, ranch dressing, pizza flavoured. They have such random flavours. You might find a roasted peanut one on there. Then find out who makes it, and then
I will
see if you can get it elsewhere.
I'll have to try that.
Because they done that nasty challenge, didn't they? Where they tried all the nastiest tasting liquids they had. They had blue cheese, and they're all like nearly throwing up.
Yeah, they felt that, man.
There was one called, what was it? Morning Glory, and they gave it to, there was the black girl that works for them.
Yeah.
Gave it to her, and she was like, "That tastes like a blowjob." So, oh my god.
That bad, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, they do very obscure stuff. Like you can get shrimp.
I'll have to have a look.
The shrimp ones apparently is a bit odd.
Well, fucking would be, wouldn't it? And roast beef.
And they do.
How would you want to vape roast beef?
They do sriracha and Scotch bonnet, which is gonna be horrendous. Yeah, Suck My Mods did it. They done the blue cheese.
Yeah.
There's what's his name, Matt.
Yeah.
Him and his wife done the blue cheese one, and that was apparently horrendous.
Shit, man.
But see, I watched that and I want to give it a go. See, make sure, is it all that bad?
It will be, won't it?
Yeah, it will be. But I think we should do that. I'll get us a cut. I'll source us some bottles.
Oh man.
And we'll do it on the show.
Mate, that'd be fucking horrible.
Just get a couple of buckets just in case.
You'd heave. But
apparently the blue cheese, the smell's worse than the vape.
Oh, sod that, man. I remember, like I said on last show, I had a cheesecake from Dracula Blood, and I was heaving. Oh. I was being proper heaving. Do you know when it, and there's nothing there?
Yeah,
you ain't got nothing.
Bit sick.
Yeah, you're gagging, and then you've got all the acid coming out. All that acid, and it's all laying here on your pipe. That was horrible. And then you try and wash your RTA or your RDA out, and you never get rid of it. And it's like you put your next flavour and it's still heaving off the next flavour.
I had that from that lime mojito, from that Fantasy. Have you ever tried that one?
Yeah.
That was bad.
It was all right.
Oh, mate, that was horrendous.
I thought it was all right. It wasn't brilliant, don't get me wrong.
I put it in the Profile M.
Ah, yeah.
Can't use the tank no more. I put it through an ultrasonic thing. It's had fairy liquid in it, mate.
Yeah, you can't. You have to bin it. You have to bin it. That's what I had to do was bin it.
I can't bin that. That's cost quite a bit, even though I didn't pay for it. But it's still, it's still a nice looking tank.
Sell it.
Yeah.
Sell it cheap.
Here's a question for you. Just think about what is the worst RDA you've ever tried?
Really?
Yeah. What? No. What is yours?
Oh shit, man! I got that many. Yeah. Shit.
So I put you on the spot there. It just came to my head. I thought, well,
The worst I've ever tried. It's probably
yeah.
got to be the fucking lit.
Really?
It probably is, yeah.
Well, my
It
work.
probably is.
The only reason I asked you is because I've looked over and I've seen mine. It cost me £11. The only English RDA I've ever bought. I'll just go get it. It's literally just here. One sec.
Oh no.
Have you ever tried this?
I can't even see it. But what's that called? That's before my time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the Vaping Outlaws Scorpion with the flip top.
Hey. I've never seen that, mate. Honestly, I put
Mate,
my hands up. I've never seen that.
horrendous.
Really?
Yeah, you can see how old the build is. I've used it once and left it on the side.
It's
Right.
what is it? Bottom airflow?
The airflow's underneath, but it comes right up under the right under the coils and half the wicks, and it's one fuck off hole. And when you're dripping, there's no recess that goes down below the airflow. So when you drip, it just goes straight in the airflow. There's no juice well to it. Mate,
Shit, man.
fucking horrendous. £10. But I thought, oh,
What?
English, I'll give it a go. And then this flip top, do you remember the Mad Hatter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously the same sort of thing. But even if you close it off and you hold the airflow, everything comes out the side. It's not a complete seal.
Shit, man. What? Okay, then. What's your best RDA or RTA?
OG Recoil. This one. That's
Really?
yeah. Well, it probably looks quite bad, but
Yeah, it looks all right.
yeah, it's I think this is 5 years old.
I was going to say it's I think it's old. Yeah.
Flavor wise, you won't get any better with these snake bite airflows, the smaller airflows.
Yeah.
Mate, unbelievable. Bastard to build on because you got to put it in and push them across. Because where it's got the 4-poster, as you can see with me on the side, I really have to tuck it in that one side.
Yeah.
But out of everything I've ever vaped, best flavour I've ever had.
Shit, man.
And I only got that. Well, Jedi bought it for me as a gift about 5 months ago, 5-6 months ago, and I've got shitloads up there. I've got the Recurve, I've got Axial Pros, I've got fucking Blottos, you name it. I've got loads up there. There's about 11 or 12 RDAs up there. Don't use any of them.
That's mad shit, isn't it?
So the drop 1.5 is brilliant. Don't get me wrong. This is a really good RDA. Piece of piss to build on.
Yeah, I know it's easy to build. Yeah.
The flavour's great, and it's great if you're a pop and paint because you can just come straight off.
Yeah.
But
See, me RTA wise, that will never be beat ever, and that
is that
is
the Aromomizer?
yeah plus V2, mate, stunning, absolutely stunning.
I was looking at getting the Ragnar.
It's not as good. I've not tried the Ragnar, but going off of a bit for two reasons. The reason I ain't got it, for one, the size of it. I think it's 35mm in it.
Yeah.
I haven't got a mod that fits that on, so it'll be overhang fucking miles. So that's put me off. And then from people's reviews and stuff like that on it, they've all said it's nowhere near as good flavour than the Aromarizer Plus V2, and nothing comes close to the Aromarizer Plus V2.
Does that one come with a Lego deck, so you can make it parallel series?
Yeah, you can buy them separate. So you get a couple of. If I remember rightly, because I've got it a while ago. You get an advanced kit, and I think you get a basic kit. And then if you want the parallel and the series decks and stuff like that, you buy them separate. I think with the advanced edition, you get the mesh deck. That's it. You get the mesh deck.
Oh,
So then
okay.
you buy the different decks. So if you want a single coil deck, you buy the single coil deck. And it's just literally, I've still got juice in it. So you click your juice flow off, turn it upside down, take your little deck out and shove the other decks in.
Yeah, I've seen them, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I've always got the normal deck in it. The mesh, I've tried the mesh deck. It's not that good. I don't like mesh. I don't think it stands up.
See,
I really
I don't like mesh, but if you want to give mesh a go, my favourite mesh deck is the Kylan M.
Really?
I love it. Oh mate, it is so nice. See, I've got my first rebuildable was the OG profile. Loved it in Squonk. I had that on the top side.
Yeah.
Used that religiously. Then I went on to the Unity. Hated it. Unity was horrendous. The Profile M was good. The Profile M was better than the Unity. When I bought the Unity, I went to Evan. He was like, "You need to get the Kylan M. It's so much better." And I was like, "No, I don't want it." And he was like, "Look, take this one and try it." So he gave it to me, and mate, I keep going back to it, and I hate mesh.
Yeah, but what wattage do you have that at?
What's that?
What wattage you running that off?
50 watts, and it's blowing clouds like the same as the series. Shitloads of coils.
When I've had I've tried mesh. I've tried the mesh deck on the Aroma Riser Plus V2. I don't like it. I don't think it gives me that hit.
Yeah.
It does. I don't care what anybody says. Even with wicking it bang on, you can still get dry hits off it.
Kylan M, I've never had dry hits, but the thing that I found a lot with the mesh decks is the springs are shit. So I always put a bigger spring in. I take the spring out and put a bigger spring in.
Ah, yeah.
Because you normally get a big and a little spring in there in the packet. Yeah. So I always put the bigger one on, or just put the other one on top of the other spring and then screw it down.
Yeah.
But Evil Scotsman saying the worst RDA is the Kelpie. That's the vaping with Vic one, isn't it?
Never tried it. I would
Neither
mate, if I could get my hands on the Kelpie, I would get my hands on the Kelpie and I would review it.
See,
honestly,
I wanted to try it, but I've never been
can't get hold of him. The Kelpie, the Kelpie was the RDA, weren't it? And then he done, what was his art? He done an RTA, didn't he?
Wasn't it called the Kelpie RTA as well? I think that was called the Kelpie as well.
Was it? That was single. Yeah, that was single coil RTA. I want to try that.
I think so.
And I can't get hold of them. You Google it. Sold out.
Really?
Yeah, you can't. I can't get hold of it because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get hold of them and review them.
Maybe work on have a look on like the old buy to sells. You probably find someone that might have one for cheap. Oh, Tobias is saying the Kelpie RTA is good.
Oh, it is.
So that could be interesting.
Yeah, because that's single coil. I wouldn't mind giving them both a bash if I can get hold of them.
Well, Chris is saying the FP best RTA thing. What's the FP?
The FP.
Never heard of it.
It's TVPs, and that's the FP. It is a 30mm RTA, and it's there you go. That's the FP. TVPs RTA.
It's a bit of a chunky fucker, isn't it?
30mm dual coil.
Okay.
Obviously, it's a bit. It's not that. That's a different drip tip, so it don't come without a drip tip.
Yeah.
But if I can get it off the top bit, massive. Look at the size of them filling ports.
Bloody hell, that's what you need.
It is really good. It is really good.
I might have to look at that.
Mate, the FP you can get for 12 quid now.
Fuck off, 12 quid.
12 quid. Mate, honestly, it's a 30mm, and it's vapes well. I'll
have to have a look at one of them.
I did a review on it. I think it's my first ever review.
Oh, okay. Sure it was. Jedi is telling you a good thing. Hit up Sifu Mustache.
Well,
He does mixing show with Jay, who does the Coil show with me.
yeah.
He's an absolute wizard at liquids. He'll be
Oh,
able
yeah.
to he'll be able to mix you up a concentrate for it. I bought a root beer off him, root beer
Yeah.
flavour, and it was it was amazing. And he does really weird liquids. He's got one called Peach Among Worlds, and it is the best peach liquid I've ever tried.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to have
And
a look. Yeah.
yeah, he's a really nice bloke. I hit him up about the root beer because everyone was going mental about it, and he sent me that and a mango and a peach and one. He sent me a couple for free as well. He's out in I'm gonna get like, I want to say Louisiana, but it's not. Baton Rouge, wherever that is. I think that might be Louisiana. But
I'll
do you
have
know
to
what?
look,
I
mate.
hit him up when they had the big tornado,
Yeah.
and it basically ripped half his house off. And even through that, he still may had the time to make my liquid, drive to like arse end of nowhere because he's out in the middle of nowhere to ship him out to me. And he was like, "I'm really sorry, I was a day late for him, mate."
Shit,
Amazing,
man.
really nice bloke.
Yeah.
So if any
Yeah.
of you guys want to watch anything about DIY, it's called Mixing It Up on KVTV's YouTube channel. They've just done their 1 year anniversary. But no,
Yeah. Fair play.
he's a wizard at his liquids.
I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a little deco, man.
Like he's
And if
just
anybody knows where I can get my hands on a Kelpie,
yeah.
try one. Let me know.
Do
Let me know.
you know that
I'll
would be
review if you can.
interesting to do the RDA and RTA as well?
Yeah. Yeah, of course it would. I'll do both reviews, mate, if I can get hold of them. But like I said, I can't. I can't get hold of them.
I'll stick some feeders out, see if we can get hold of you one for
I
you.
would. I'd do them, man. That'd be interesting, shall we say? Interesting reviews.
Yeah, because I heard of the Kelpie, I never saw it, but then I saw him talk about it all the time. So I
Yeah.
was like, okay, so I googled it, and it looked interesting. It did look, yeah, that's
Nothing new.
Louisiana. I did get it. I did get it right. Yeah, it looked interesting, so but it didn't look anything special.
No, no. It just looked normal, standard.
Yeah. It was shit, Tobias, in my opinion. Yeah,
Oh
it's
shit.
hit Kelpie RTA. It's hit and miss.
This is it, innit? This is it.
See,
But
that's when it goes down to personal opinion, really. At the end of the day.
I think, yeah, the problem with RTAs and RDAs, I think it's all down. My opinion is it's all down to how your airflow is and what airflow you're using. You know, like a lot
Yeah,
of people, you have the grill style, you have the honeycombs, you have the open slots. There's that much, and people prefer different style of
yeah,
airflow. Some like the honeycomb; they say it's smoother. Some people just like the full slot. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. See, that's
Well,
why these snake bite airflow. I'm surprised how amazing that is. It is the smoothest, most consistent airflow I've used.
yeah. See, I like honeycomb. I think honeycomb works very well.
See, I've only ever had the honeycomb on the OG profile. That was the only thing I've had with the honeycomb on it.
Right.
The axial's got. Well, I cut these down to 2 holes. So it's got I don't know if you see it. It's got the 3 holes.
3 holes, ain't you?
But then if you turn it all the way around, you can have
The
just
full slot.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is mass mods and twisted messes.
Yeah. You see, I'd vote that fully open.
So the only problem with this was obviously the price and trying to get my hands on it. So obviously I had to go to France to get mine. But saying that, you get a series deck and you get a parallel deck as well.
Yeah.
So technically, you get 2 RDAs in one, and all you need to do is just change your top cap over.
Yeah. You can't, man. If it's something that you want anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it's because obviously I wanted to vape series, and the only way without a series deck, I had to build at such high ohms. Like with Chris wanted them for his Valhalla, so it was easy because that's like a 40 mil deck.
Yeah.
But for something that's only a 30 mil capacity, I really didn't have too much of a choice. And I've been looking at these for a long time, just to have it. And yeah, I ended up having to fight for it. I wanted a black one, but then the only one that I could find anywhere was silver. So still
Yeah, but
stainless steel, whatever you call it.
silver or black.
Yeah,
That's all I ever tend to fucking get.
See, my Thalima's all black. The OG Recall's red, just because that was the colour that Josh got, and I just quite like it with red and.
Yeah, it looks alright. It does look alright.
Put a little green sticker on there. He sent me. Well, has to, but like that's all in black.
Yeah.
Everything else I've got is all black. But yeah, I don't really do colours like rainbow. I can't stand.
Oh, fucking rainbow! I hate fucking rainbow. I fucking hate rainbow. You can't put it on nothing, man.
No.
You can't put it on nothing. Even with black, it still looks odd. Very odd.
It's very fingerprinty as well.
Yeah, I know you probably shouldn't say it, but it's more of a bling person. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's flashy. I suppose.
Nah, you're all right. I need my standard colours, man.
It's weird because they either call it rainbow or if they push the boat as iridescent.
It fucking ain't even a fucking blessing, is it? It's fucking eyesore. That's what it is. And I don't like. I've got a few RTAs that are gold. I don't like them.
See, talk about gold. I know Jay's got the original drop that's gold on a gold mech.
That'll look all right.
And it did actually look good, but you couldn't put it on anything else.
No, because it wouldn't look right.
It's not all matchy. You've got to have some sort of matchiness going on.
Yeah, especially when you're using fucking gold, man. With black and stainless, you get away with whatever you put.
Yeah, because I think that looks quite good with the stainless.
Yeah, I think that looks good. Silver and black always go perfectly fine, man.
Yeah,
perfectly fine. You got anything coming up this week then? Apart from that, apart from vaping.
What have I got? I've got Across the Pond podcast being recorded tomorrow night. So this the last pre-recorded one. Then we're going just straight live on YouTube. We got a new co-host on there as well, which will be we'll introduce her on the pre-recorded, but she's a lovely lady. Following week, I got the show Codename Wired with Duchess and Jay, and that's with the challenge calls that you're using. So that mine was a 3-course stagger fuse Claptons, but I've sort of done some extra variations on that. So that's going to be interesting to see, and I've had a bit of a play about with them. I won't give too much away, but
yeah, I'll be watching anyway.
Yeah, no, it's good. I do enjoy doing the coil because I was getting really stagnant with building coils, and it's sort of giving me that little rocket up my bum that I needed to sort of push the boat out a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think that's really about it for me. Yeah, no, there's nothing else new for me. We'll be back. We'll be back next Saturday.
We sure will indeed. All I've got is obviously back to I've had the week off, so back to work. Shitty work.
You enjoyed your week off though?
Yeah, it's been alright to be fair. I've still been getting up early, obviously, to take kids to school and stuff like that.
I couldn't believe when you replied to me. I was like, "Why the fuck are you not asleep?"
No, I'll be lucky to stay in bed after about 6:30 on my days off. I'm up. Even, it is the latest. I'm probably in bed till it's about 7. That's it. So obviously I've been getting up in the mornings, taking the kids to school, coming home, doing whatever in the day. But no, sadly back to work next week. So really looking forward to that not. And then obviously on a Tuesday, I'm a caster on Nature Vape show on a Tuesday night with obviously Marc, Nature Vape himself, TVP, which I presume, I don't know, I'm not sure, but I think many of the Americans will know who he is as well. Massive over here in the UK, TVP, and Roy's Reviews. So I go on there on a Tuesday over on Nature Vape's channel, and that's vaping, bit of everything again. And then back here again Saturday, and that's me done.
Nice. Well, as you can see up here, we got, sponsors. We got Shake and Bake Media, Anthony Ramella. We have up this way, we got Trio Life Mods. And then down here, we have Nature Vapes.
Yeah. No, Nature Vape, I will touch on Nature Vape. I respect the man endlessly, and it's not just a lot of people think, oh yeah, because you're on his show and stuff like that. It's not, far from it. I'm obviously newish to reviewing, what, 6 months, something like that, obviously on YouTube, and the bloke helped me out when I was on less than 10 subs. And in the UK, Nature Vape, I think for a lot of vapors out there and a lot of companies out there, is very, very highly thought of chap. And he goes out of his way to help little people, e.g., me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So instead of what I've tended to find out so far with reviewing, you need to be on a certain amount of subs and a certain amount of views to be getting, say, 3 shit. Well, it is. It's 3 shit on it to review.
Yeah.
Like, companies won't look at you unless you got X amount of thousand subscribers or views. I had 10, and Nature Vape
Yeah.
sent me stuff out to review. He asked me, would I like to come be a caster on his show? So that's, and what's he getting out of it? He's getting nothing out of it. So he's not that sort of person where he needs something out of it. He's just a very, very kind bloke.
Yeah.
And he's got a cracking online store. Like I said to you last week, we adopt mods. He's
Yeah.
got a lot
Belly
of
box
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
I had to close the window because my cart was pretty full.
So no, I've always respected the bloke, and he's always
Yeah.
helped me with advice and stuff like that. So, and like I said, he's got a cracking online store as well. So if you fancy it, go over there. Nature Vape. He also does reviews himself. Very thorough with reviews. And I mean, the bloke takes everything apart. If it's got a screw, he undoes the screw. If it's got an O-ring, he
Yeah.
takes it off.
Oh, blimey.
Everything comes off and gets rebuilt. So you won't find that sort of type of review anywhere else. He's very good at what he does, and he knows a hell of a lot. So if you've got
Yeah.
a problem or you're not sure about something, you can ask him, and 9 times out of 10, he'll know the answer to everything, mate.
Oh,
He's a
nice.
very, very intelligent man. So,
Well, go
like I
hit
said,
up Nature Vapes.
yeah, head over towards Nature Vape UK site, and he does a bit of everything. And like I said, very, very down to earth man that will always help you out before money.
Yeah.
A lot of companies only want to know when it's money involved.
Well, Jedi's asking, does Nature Vape ship internationally?
As far as I'm aware, I know he has had issues, obviously, with everything that's going on in the States and stuff. Best thing to do with Nature Vape himself is if you jump onto Google, type in Nature Vape, obviously it'll come up as the sign down below here about.
Yeah.
His actual logo will come up. Drop him an email, and he'll get back to you. But I would like to say yes, but I'm not 100% sure. I know he did ship worldwide. So if you do hit him up, he'll get back to you in no ends. He will, definitely.
Cool.
Because I know there's a lot of issues with parcels going missing and stuff like that, weren't there?
Yeah, it's all that custom shit.
Yeah, the bullshit, shall we say? But no, definitely hit him up on email, and he'll definitely get back to you. Very, very nice bloke. Very nice bloke indeed.
Cool. Well,
what
shit.
will I drink now?
We're hitting on 2 hours.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah, I didn't even realise the time. So I think everyone's getting a bit of a numb bum. So, do you want to smash your social media? Anyone else you want to shout out?
Yeah, obviously check out my reviews. Jackson Vape reviews. Got quite a lot of reviews up there at the moment. I think there's 60, 70 odd. So there is a few. Bit of this, bit of that, bit of new, bit of old, bit of this. So I've got a lot of reviews out there, and obviously more to come. So if you're not subscribed,
smash that like button and the subscribe button on all your videos.
Everyone helps getting them subs up there, getting a bit more notice. That's what I'm aiming to do. It's obviously climb up, keep climbing till I get more notice, shall we say, more notice.
Yeah.
I know you should blow your own trumpet, but I think I'm pretty decent at what I do, and I think the one thing I do give is an honest opinion. If I think it's shit, it's shit.
That's what you need, though. You need that honesty.
Yeah, and like I've proved my point with the Sakers tank. Most people out there think it's amazing. It's shockingly shit, so don't buy it. Even if you get it for free, give it away. It's shit. And I'd just like to say, obviously, a massive thanks again to Nature Vape. Head over to Nature Vape's website, have a look around on his site. Get in touch with him via email if you're interested with the shipping and everything like that, because he will get back to you. And apart from him, I'd like to say a quick hello and a massive thanks to another chap, and that's Eric over from SimSig. You'll find him on Instagram, Eric on SimSig. You know, he's helped me again with obviously sending me stuff in for review. So massive thanks to Eric. And the last but not least is a bloke called MF Vape, and that's Mike, who's helped me again, a fellow reviewer in the UK, a biggish reviewer in the UK, MF Vape Mike, for sending me stuff out for review. You don't get that very often from a fellow reviewer sending you stuff, mate. So no, that's it. 3 people, 3 cracking people. Jump over and have a look at them. Thank you. Anyone you want to shout?
I first of all want to shout out Chris Doyle for he's putting in those links left, right, and centre for you.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Massive thank you to Chris. I keep forgetting Chris. Massive thank you to Chris Doyle. I keep seeing the pictures of the booking car on Instagram.
Yeah, he's got. Do you know what? That's a lovely little VW Golf.
Yeah, it's a VW.
Shit with cars.
GTI. I'm sure it's GTI.
It looks lovely.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josh, Vaping Jedi, he's my co-host on Across the Pond.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ern. Thanks, Duchess, for taking the piss at the beginning. I don't know where he's gone. And thank you for stopping in, even though the football's on.
I know, yeah. I honestly think, I'll be honest with you, when I obviously said it because I had the week off, I thought, I said it's Friday night, might as well do it.
Yeah.
Then a couple of days down, it was the missus that said, you do know the football's on. And I thought, well, no, I thought it was on a weekend. So, to be fair with you, I didn't think anybody would come in.
We've had quite a fair few, and Derek's popped in. He's from the Across the Pond as well. Or not the show, but he's from the other side. So, and Tobias, thank you, everybody. If you want anything from me, just go to my website, cloudcarteluk.com, coils, merch, and there will be, I need to get my finger out. I'm off now till Wednesday, so I've got a couple of days off. I will be putting on some weekend BullShit merch on there. So if you click to merch, I'm going to do some t-shirts, hoodies, get some mugs out there as well. So
lovely.
I'm on Instagram, the Cloud Cartel UK. I'm on Facebook. I don't know why it's like this. It's the Cloud Space Cartel UK. Just hit me up on there for anything, even if you want to ask questions. Also, from you guys, what we need is any of you who've got any small businesses that you think should have a shout out. It doesn't have to be vape related. It can be anything you want. Drop us an email at thecloudcarteluk@gmail.com and we'll have a squiz at it and then we'll give them a shout out. Apart from that, I think I'm pretty much done. Are you done?
Yeah, just obviously last but not least, massive shout out to everyone in chat. Obviously some shows read the chat up at the side. I'm a bit too slow for that. I'm a bit too slow. Do you know what I mean? So obviously calling everybody's name and trying to read at the same time. For one, I'm dyslexic, so I don't want to read your name wrong.
See, I have a problem. I can't type and talk at the same time, so that's why I just shout when I see any questions in chat. I just shout them out. It's just
massive thank you to everybody in chat and everybody on the replay. Massive thank you. And next Saturday, as far as I'm aware, we are back at
9:30.
9:30.
Yep.
And that's it. Happy as Larry.
Well, everyone stay safe. Have
Vape
fun.
safe.
And vape safe. See you later.